Philistine, 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 Philistine. Palestine, Palestine, oh Palestine, on your land Allah plays great signs. Though the world sees your scars and hears your cries, Allah is your God and you will survive. On that blessed night our prophets journey, when all prophets arrived there miraculously, in the mosque Al-Aqsa Allah chose thee. You're blessed that your land was touched by defeat. Philistine, 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 Philistine. History so great have we forgot. All faiths lived together in peace, did they not? Together they lived for the sake of God. At time you were held much sacred at heart. When I look to the people around me today, there's freedom of speech, yet they are afraid. It saddens my heart that it's this way. Countries stand for justice, I feel ashamed. Philistine, 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 Philistine. We convey your oppressed ones wherever you are. We're with you right now, you're in our du'as. May the lost souls be among the shuhada. May your loved ones have reached their place in Jannah. The violence continues, bloodshed on streets. Children are dying now as we speak. We pray for the guidance of your enemies. We pray for your homeland, you will be free. Philistine, 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 Philistine. Philistine, 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 Philistine. Palestine, Palestine, oh Palestine, on your land Allah plays great signs. Though the world sees your scars and hears your cries, Allah is your God and you will survive. On that blessed night our prophets journey, when all prophets arrived there miraculously, in the mosque Al-Aqsa Allah chose thee. You're blessed that your land was touched by defeat. Philistine, 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 Philistine. History so great have we forgot. All faiths lived together in peace, did they not? Together they lived for the sake of God. At time you were held much sacred at heart. When I look to
free. It saddens my heart that it's this way. Can't we stand for justice? I feel ashamed.
Philistine, 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 Philistine.
We convey your oppressed ones wherever you are. We're with you right now. You're in our du'as. May the Lord